Okay, continuing on with Space Kraken. So, where was I? I was showing the maps. Maps are how big are part of the game. I'm not really sure. I think a pretty big part. So it's important to understand them. So this white thing is void. The black is cannot be crossed. H is for hull breach. I'm not really sure what a hull breach is, because if this is void, impossible, then this is also. This should not have. Well, it's connected to the outside. So the hull breaches should be defined in the rulebook. Okay. On to another section. Yeah, I can make it less diagonal, but then I would have to raise the camera, and the camera doesn't have this high resolution. So Questmaster, when you find once you've entered the location and entered the Questmaster, you can ask for a quest once. Quests can be noted at the Notes section nearby your spaceship. You have 3 following turns to finish each quest. This part should be highlighted, the 3 turns. The time gets counted with marks on each quest at the end of each turn, except if you just get it. So at the end of your turn you tick it off, and 3 ticks means you're out of time. After that, you must erase the quest. You maybe have to pay a penalty if you bet on accomplishing it. The penalties are here. You have to pay the regular price of the items, which would be the reward. So it's actually a plus-minus thing. After finishing a quest, you do not need to visit the Questmaster again. The reward gets teleported if you are back on your ship. That's convenient, and also it would be quite a drag, I imagine. So it's good optimization. Define quest difficulty. A difficulty of the quest is similar with the location where you found your Questmaster. It's a bit murky definition. The map you find your Questmaster on is the last thing that it is on one of these maps of your location. So the number here is what the actual difficulty of the quest is, and so the formulation is a bit unfortunate. But you may add +1 if you would like to get hired for a real heavy and important mission. Okay, cool. Bet on quests. You can choose to swear you will finish the mission at the moment you accepted it. In this case, you will get an extra reward, but also the penalty in case of failing, and that's the penalty thing gone wrong. Add 1 point to the reward level. But there is no reward level yet. Reward level should be in the definition. Let's assume that you have a location number. No, sorry, you have you don't have a location number. You have a map number that defines the difficulty, which you can add to that difficulty +1 for an extra important mission, and another +1 if you do a bet. So I think design-wise it should be better to make this like +1. How do you denote this? Many questions here. And also this and this and this and this. It doesn't feel natural. This defines the when, this defines the what, and this also defines the what. So it may be better to make this a single black background. Now generate new quest. Each new quest master offers different kinds of quests depending on his own location type. It's not a location. Yeah, this time it is a location type. Because the location is one of these six. So, for example, if you are in a core planet, many people reported they are afraid to go into the core planet. Let's say you found a mining station. In the mining station, you found on map 3 shop, a quest master. So then you ask for a quest, and what quest do you get? You roll a die for the mining station. Let's say so. So on a 1-2, the quest master comes with a discover quest. On a 3-4, the quest master comes with a first contact quest. On a 5-6, the quest master comes with a secret room quest. There are no other, there's no capture or delivery or trophy quests to be found in a mining station. It makes good sense to me. Okay, now here's reward bonus. I guess that it is the extra reward on bet on quests, but it's not clear. So I would rename this with reward bonus, for example. So you found the quest, then you read the quest here below. So we had the choice of discover, first contact, secret room. Now there's capture, delivery, discover. Yes, okay. It's possible to have a discover in a mining station. Finish a spaceflight location, roll a d6 to define its type. Difficulty is the quest difficulty +1. So reach and finish its last level. Okay, so say you roll 2. That means you have to take this location type, d6. Maybe it's better to place the location type table first. Yeah, but capture goes with define its race. Delivery is the location type, so that makes sense. I think this can be. Maybe we should transpose this table so that capture is easily found below capture, and it's more readable. But then space station on the surface would be. This is the end. This is the situation. So I think this might be best solution. Maybe we can use the coloring system of the treasury to highlight the colors of which one. Okay, but in any case, you with a single die roll, you select the quest type, and you just find it here, and So what did we do? Discover, finish a space flight location. Yeah, so that's one of these locations. Does it also mean that you then the reason I think I remembered, there is a maximum capacity to store star map locations inside of your spaceship, and the maximum is 3 locations, and this whole thing is a location, which means that all the maps and the XYZ location of the star system and a lot of information needs to be stored, and the maximum capacity for all of this information is 3, and for 4 and 5 and 6 I think you can only use these if you upgrade your hyper memory thing. Now for the discover, you have to finish a space flight location. Anyone? No. You have to discover, you have to finish a spaceflight location of a type. So you are on a mining station, but you have to do a spaceflight, for example, in space. And there, then you do the difficulty. So for example, you were on mining station with a 3. You add you define the quest difficulty +1, but what was the quest difficulty? It's the +1 optionally for the location, well, where you found the quest master. +1 if you bet on the quest, I think. And if you bet on the quest, you have 3 turns. Now for here, say you have the quest difficulty then of 6 or 7. What happens if you already are on level 6 and you add extra 2 +1? Then the difficulty is the quest difficulty 9, but the maximum difficulty is 8. So there should be some kind of capping or max here. Okay, reach and finish its last level. I don't really understand what last level means. But then once you reached and finish the last level means to enter the last level. So here it is called level. So I think the map is there is a map ID for level 1, level 2, level 3 until level 9, and you have to, but the depth defines the max level. I need to play this, that's obvious, to figure out what if this is really a good description. Okay, as escort first contact, we can all find that later. Questmaster. Space combat rules. This is even without the resolution, it is very hard to figure out. But it's for space combat. The other thing with where was it? Was for normal combat. So inside of a map, as to say. Can't find it. Ah, yes, here it is. So these are the two combat overviews. I'm not sure why it's called a quick sheet. I think it was a joke from the designer. Let's put it like this. Compare them. Okay. lower bit. So. Okay. Normal combat. Spawn enemies. Location difficulty plus extra enemy difficulty. Initiative. Combat actions. Combat rules. Enemy attack priority and weakness and immunity. We touched briefly on each of these. Space combat. It's one of the dark places in my understanding. Okay, handle the timeline. So it's the CGM thing. Cross it out. If it's empty, nothing special happens. Attack. The enemy attacks a second time right now. Backup. All lost enemy ships will be replaced with new ones like they were at the beginning. Combat. The enemies try to enter your ship if your shields are weak. 3 and below. It's like phase 7. Enter enemy ships and they will send one crew section box out of every ship. What is level? Oh wait, this is phase 7 probably, but it should be phases. Enter enemy ships. You can now enter a single enemy with 3 or less shield energy. Send between 1 and 4 crew members. Let's put it like this and make it readable like so. Then battle against the crew and loop until one party is defeated or you decide to retreat. The enemy never retreats. Okay. I think just to play it and then to figure it out, I think most of the points are doable. The space combat sheet is also a bit of a mystery to me. Just for now. Like so. But it has certain phases. Phase tracker and all the timeline, solving objectives and repair. So you have objectives. It's not in the left part. Pilot your ship. Where is my ship? How do I pilot it? So this is a timeline. Are these 5, 6 possible enemies, or define your targets, fire weapons, enemy fire, enter enemy ships, try to escape and loop. I don't see them. I only see 1 to 6 here, but it's not this 1 to 6. Flight type, should I note it here, or does it belong to this? Flight XP, do I denote it here? How many? What if I run out of space then? Do I have to erase it again? Location difficulty, but it isn't. Oh, is this a location difficulty that is when your type is in space? So many questions. Okay, this is double. Okay, useless art. Choose a region. Initiates space flight. Okay, so this is not combat. Choose a region. Choose one flight option. Choose one extra option. Check if space combat gets triggered. Yeah, okay, so it makes sense. You plot a course to a planet that you know that is has a dungeon, for example, that you need to visit. Then other regions, Kraken star system, location difficulty, and with each. This should be a table that only defines the difficulty of space flight region target. Choose one flight option, normal, extended, D, perfect. it adds to the flight difficulty, so it can be like, what can it be, like 6 plus 6, it's flight difficulty of 12 or something. And what is this table? Timeline, objectives, crew, ABM, HP, crew ABM, HP. What is this? If you solve the combat, you gain experience shown under XP. If the flight was a success, you gain 10C. And the flight type: space mine, scout contact, lost inventory, stop them, urgent repairs, hunter, wing, damage destroyer, or dam destroyer, shield station, destroyer, heavy wing, supported wing, the barrier, fleet, battleship. Okay, so what's the difference between 19, 20 and 21? Oh my god, these numbers are so small. 7/5 minus 8 minus 6 minus 8/4 for an ESI or an ES1. Well, if anybody knows. Okay, maybe just figure it out by trying it later. Okay, these are the sheets that you flip over, and you probably want. They all are blank slates, but here there is a nice story. For example, she's not the fastest, nor the best runner, and also not the best fighter, but she will never ever leave you behind. Physically and mentally, she is damn strong and will be the foundation holding your team together whatever happens, and she knows how to survive. Well, I want her in my team, but of course it holds true for all the others. Here you can see the 1,5. It reminds me of the steel helmet, which also has a 0.5 point, not comma. Okay, so you select these. How many heroes do you select? I guess 4, maybe 3. Okay. Ship status sheet Terra 1. Okay, so this is what the game looks like, I think. And you have like Space Kraken. So this is Space Kraken in all its glory. Combat sheets, enemies, and on the right there is the spaceship with your crew. Of course, it should be crew. So this is what you get, and this is all the space you need. I mean, it's a very reasonable and optimal table footprint. So I'm pretty impressed. But as I said, there are some rules. But now that we have found all the parts and identified some of the things that should be fixed, I have to say that I'm very impressed with Space Kraken, and next video will be about, well, I'm going to read the story and maybe if time permits some team setup. Okay, bye bye.